15 inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
They'll try and sneak it, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are on it. Football game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitch.
First down, he located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 39, Beathard. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This is caught by Evans. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. To throw is Beathard. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for another Falcon drive as we get a look at Kyle Pitts, the tight end. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a carry for Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. They find some open field here, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll throw here, Beathard. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Beathard to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Beathard. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Beathard to throw. To Evans on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw is Beathard. Complete right side to Otten. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On third down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Falcons offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's got some space here, powering forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be... passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during... career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Beathard. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. it's Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 7. A minute 37 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He's back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Falcons ready to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down inside the 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have